Hello everybody and welcome back to Screen Stars and welcome to my review for Season 3 of Stranger Things. It has just dropped on Netflix on July the 4th. I've tried my best to watch it as quickly as possible and I've just finished it today. I finished the last 3 episodes today, so I thought I would give you some feedback and my thoughts on the basic outline of Season 3 and what I thought of this season. I have done reviews for Season 1 and Season 2 and you'll probably be able to find them on the channel. And I'm a big fan of this show. I absolutely loved the first season. I thought it was fresh, original, fantastic. Season 2, while I enjoyed it immensely, I thought it was it did have a few weaker areas, and Season 3, I'd been hearing a lot of great things about this. A lot of the critics were giving it high praise before I got a chance to see it, so I was really quite looking forward to Season 3. And what is this season about? Where do they go after the end of Season 2? Well, this season starts with where do we start with this show? There is Justin's been away for a month to science camp. Mike and Eleven are dating now, which is really bothering Hopper. So they're all doing their own things and what have you. However, what they aren't aware of is the Russians are coming, and they are already in Hawkins, and they are conducting their own experiments on the sites that the Americans have left alone now. But they have taken over, unbeknownst to everybody. They've built a huge mall in Hawkins for everybody to enjoy, but it's kind of a smoke screen for, and they're using it to basically power their equipment underground to do their own experiments, the kind of experiments we're used to. And the Mind Flayer, the kind of the big bad that we've been promised in the last 2 seasons. Like in the last season you saw it like this big mist creature. Well, it ain't happy with Eleven and the team, closing the portal last time. It has managed to sneak back through, and it never really left, and it ends up corrupting Billy, who's the brother of, let me remind myself of everybody, the brother of Max, the bad guy from last season, who I didn't think they gave him enough to do last season. And that's a good positive here from this season. I thought everybody had far more to do this season than last season. Some of the new characters that were brought in weren't given enough to do, and I didn't see the point of some of them. I didn't really have that complaint this season. So yeah, Billy is corrupted by the Mind Flayer and taken over, and his job then is to turn corrupt and take some of the townspeople back to the Mind Flayer as they get corrupted. And it's clear that this season is taking its influences from things like zombies and definitely the Terminator. There's this Russian character who is dressed just like the Terminator from 1984, looks just like the Terminator, acts just like the Terminator. I mean, it's hilarious how much he is like the Terminator, and a really, really fantastic character. I really liked his character. I didn't think he was in it enough, this Russian Terminator-like character, but he was a great nemesis for Hopper, that's for sure. So yeah, the Russians are in Hawkins, they're conducting all these experiments, and all the teams are kind of off doing their own things, and they're doing their own investigations. So you've got 11, Mike, Lucas and Max are trying to find the big bad. You've got Hopper and Joyce doing their own investigations. They're like trying to figure out why the town's been demagnetized, do their own investigations, and they're kidnapped like a Russian scientist to get some answers. Nancy and Jonathan work for the local newspaper. They investigate their own case on like these diseased rats that might be something more sinister. And you got Dustin, Steve, Erica, who's the sister of Lucas, and a new character, Robin, who was another good addition, as was Erica. Erica was absolutely awesome, the little sister of Lucas. And they pick up on this Russian signal, decode it, and decide to do their own investigations. And for like the first 4 episodes, they're all like off doing their own investigations, and it's really cool. They've all been given like their own tasks to do. And then from like episode 4 onwards, they kind of start slowly teaming back up. And the last 2 episodes, the whole team's back on board trying to fight the big bad. And you've got like the town fair going off, and everything's good. Last 2 episodes are breakneck, loads of fun and very, very exciting. And I don't want to give too many spoilers here, because if you've not seen Stranger Things, I do highly recommend the show. Do I have any criticisms this time? Not as many as season 2, I'll be honest. I did think that 11, when she puts this blindfold on and she starts walking around in water to try and locate people, I thought they kind of used that a little bit too often this year. It was almost like a convenient plot device to move the story forward. They can't find somebody, 11 will find them, put the blindfold on. You want to get a little nosebleed, don't worry about it. And it just seemed like a bit of a convenient plot device to move things forward, and I think they overused it this season. But that's my only real criticism. Other than that, I don't really have an awful lot. Like I say, I enjoyed all characters this year. I thought the new additions were all given significant things to do. I didn't feel like anybody was twiddling their thumbs, and I loved what they did with Billy this year. Really, really improved on his part from season 2. So yeah, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. I do think it was stronger than season 2, but season 1 is still my favourite. But I do strongly recommend season 3. I do think they've delivered a high quality season. The ending is pretty powerful. There are some deaths, although I don't necessarily believe that these characters may be dead. Certainly at least one of them, but we'll see what they do for season 4. So thanks very much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the review, and of course I will see you next time on Screen Stars.